LA is a very sprawling city with many different neighborhoods, and when looking at where to live, there will come a point where you decide if you want to live on the east side or the west side. Both areas have all different price ranges, but today we're going to take a look at some luxury buildings on the east side versus the west side. First up, we're going to take a look at my friend Caitlin's apartment on the west side. Caitlin is a lifestyle blogger and YouTuber. Her and her boyfriend Alex live in this 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment.
This is my apartment!
So how much is the apartment for a 2-bedroom?
For a 2-bedroom, ours is $39.50, but that doesn't include the utilities, so once they tack that on, it's $4,100. We have a dishwasher, a nice full-size one, which is great because Mama can hand wash all her stuff.
So this is definitely a nice kitchen and a standard size for most apartments.
This is like a very underrated feature that I'm kind of obsessed with, having my own water filter since the water in LA is like not great. So this is very nice to have. Over here is just like a little space for the entryway, which is nice. What you'll notice is we don't have like a ton of storage. That's kind of like my biggest qualm with this apartment. I wish there was like a coat closet or something, but we make do. So I have like little baskets and stuff to like just add a little bit of storage to the space. I got a little dining area. Like a lot of places don't really have a space for your dining area necessarily, but since Alex and I do really love to cook, we really wanted to have like a space where we can have dinner every night. We've had some dinner parties because we're so adult here, and it worked out great. Over here, another non-negotiable, honestly, that I had when I was finding an apartment was to have a washer and dryer in my unit. Luckily, a lot of LA places, like apartments, do have your own in-unit washer and dryer, so didn't have to look too hard for that, so that was great. Over here is my little bar cart nook, because this was just kind of a weird little corner space. We were like, what do we do with this? So yeah, we made this little cabinet a little bar cart. It's a cute little space for over here. Okay, over here we have the living room, which is probably my favorite little space in here. This is a very like open concept apartment and it's concrete floors, so it can feel like really cold and industrial in here. So we wanted to warm it up and kind of separate the space. So we got a big rug to kind of make my own little makeshift living room area. The bar cart is from Apartment to Be. They have a lot of great stuff, like very affordable stuff and good for small spaces, so definitely check that out. The couch is probably my favorite piece of my apartment. It's like just my baby. This light, we got from World Market, and the actual light bulbs we got from Amazon. They were like 15 bucks. So when we were decorating, I mean, it's still a work in progress. Honestly, at this point, Alex and I have very different styles when it comes to like decorating our apartments. So we had to kind of combine our styles a little bit. Kind of describe this as like just California, boho, laid back, very earthy, there we go. Yeah, earthy California style. Okay, so I really wanted a 2-bedroom because Alex and I both work from home, so it can be just like a lot at once. So it's really important that I had a home office or a 2nd bedroom that I could make into a home office. So this is where I do my filming. I will do my emails over here, take a lot of Instagram photos. I kind of pretty much do everything in here, which is great. I wanted this to double as like a guest room when people stayed over. So this sofa is actually a sleeper sofa, which I highly recommend, especially if you have a small space or a dorm room. This is awesome. It folds out into like a full bed. And then over here I have my pride and joy, my mirror, my Anthropologie mirror. Isn't she cute?
So big.
It's huge.
I didn't realize in person.
I feel like you can't gauge on camera how big this mirror is because I couldn't either. I'd never seen it in person. And then when it came, I was like, holy, she is a tank. But we love her. She's my pride and joy. I have a little space over here again for a little bookshelf. I might put a wardrobe here instead. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this, but for now, have a little stylized, half stylized bookshelf. This is a bathroom that I pretty much use every day and get ready in, since it's connected to my office. So I just kind of like, I keep all my makeup in here, and then that way Alex and I can separate because I'm kind of messy. So another huge feature of this apartment, which is why I loved it so much, is it has this huge bathtub. I love taking baths. That was kind of like another non-negotiable for me. I'm like, I just need to have my bath time. So yeah, this is my closet. It's actually smaller than the other closet that I'll show you, but it's connected to my office, so it didn't really make sense for Alex to have his stuff in this one. Okay, and then this is the bedroom, which I feel like is a pretty good size. Like, this is probably one of the bigger bedrooms that I've had in LA. It can kind of vary. You can get like a real small one, but this one fit a king bed, so we upgraded to a king because Ollie likes to sleep in between us, so. This mirror actually used to be in my office, moved it over here, and actually, like, I feel like it adds a little bit more to the space. It makes it a little bit brighter and feel bigger. This bathroom also has its own, like, in-suite bathroom, if you want to call it. Definitely a bigger shower. So this one doesn't have the bathtub. This one just has the regular shower. Since we don't have much storage in this apartment, we pretty much use this as like Alex's clothes plus the storage. Yeah, this is pretty much got the Christmas stuff, the luggage, the towels, the comforters, the clothes. Welcome to the patio. This is where we ponder life, have some coffee, read some books, the whole shebang.
This apartment also has a rooftop hot tub, multiple outdoor hangout areas, and a gym. And this is pretty common at apartment complexes at this price range. You'll typically find quite a lot of nice amenities. Now heading over to the east side of LA, we're taking a look inside a luxury condo in downtown LA.
Hi everyone, my name is Hamid. Welcome to my one-bedroom apartment in downtown LA. So the main thing about this building is that it's a condominium, and then people purchase it and then they can put it on the market for lease. And so that's how I obtained this unit. The price of these ones, they can range anywhere from $2,500 for a studio all the way to like $8,000, $7,000 for a 2-bedroom corner unit. These 1-bedroom corner units that you're going to see, for example mine, they range between $3,800 to $4,200 depending on the landlord and what they want to charge you and if they like you. So
that's, like, for context, like probably one of the most expensive 1-bedrooms you can find for downtown LA, I think. So this is like a cool, like super nice place. The first pretty unique upgrade this condo had was this really nice in-unit bar.
This is custom built by the owners, and this is one of the main reasons I decided to get it. It comes with a wine fridge, and obviously all this stuff is mine.
I like the wine fridge. I think that's super nice. So walking through the entryway, you'll find a small half bathroom, and then you continue on to the main living area and kitchen. This kitchen is super modern. How do you feel about the size?
I think the size is good for just, I mean, if you're single or if you're a couple. It's definitely not good or conducive if you have like a small family.
And they went for the upscale, like the fridge blends in, gas stove top.
I think Bosch is one of the top models when it comes to appliances, so they didn't cheap out on those things. I think they cheaped out on maybe a couple other things throughout the building, but I mean, appliances wise, it's fine. I think it does the job.
What's really cool about this condo is the views that you get. They're pretty incredible from all around the apartment. You can see the hills, the water, other parts of downtown, and you can even see how the traffic is for the day. Since this apartment is a corner unit, it gets a ton of natural light, although it is significantly more expensive than non-corner units.
Yeah, so you'll look at my furniture layout. I'm a bit of a minimalist, so I don't put things that I don't need. So I made it one big living space. As you'll see, I have my work desk that's just looking outside, and then I have my couch and watch TV. And I decided not to put a divider in the middle to separate, you know, living room versus dining room. I just like the open space.
And then heading over, we have the only bedroom of this apartment. It's a really good size. You've got more great views and a lot of natural light streaming in. I'm impressed with the size of the bedroom. I think it's a really big, for some of these buildings, sometimes they like make it like a tiny room.
Well, here's the thing that I didn't tell you. So these units, they actually have a wall right here. And this is like a little den, or I don't know what you would say, like a little office. But the owners, they took this wall down. Now it makes the room look so much bigger, which is perfect because I can, have space to work out if I want.
And of course, there's an ensuite bathroom and a custom walk-in closet that the owners of this condo upgraded. Previously, it just had a couple of rods, so I think this was a really great addition. The bathroom feels kind of like a hotel bathroom. Unfortunately, no pool views here, but it is a really nice bathroom, and this is also where the in-unit washer and dryer is. This condo also has a lot of outdoor spaces and amenities. The pool, movie theater, indoor and outdoor common areas are all a part of Hamid's rent, although the owner of the condo definitely pays a hefty HOA, probably upwards of $800. So downtown LA is really only one small part of the east side. There's many other neighborhoods, but this is really one of the only areas that you can have that high-rise luxury living like this. Let me know which you guys liked better. Do you like the high-rise or do you like the more beachy apartment? And if you're wondering what Hamid does to afford this super cool apartment, he's actually an online academic and test prep tutor, so I'll leave his info down below if that's something any of you happen to be looking for. That's gonna be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week.